Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from Wellstar Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Jolie Shower Filter. But before I review that shower filter, I want to read you a quote from a doctor. The quote is this: "Cancer risks among people drinking chlorinated water is 93% higher than among those whose water does not contain chlorine." That's from Dr. J.M. Price, MD. Now, the reason I share that quote with you is because chlorinated water is actually a carcinogen, meaning it causes cancer. So one of the things I love about the Jolie water filter is it does help to remove chlorine from your water. And obviously the water that you're getting in your skin is different than the water you're drinking, but it's still important because when you're in the shower, that warm water, that hot water opens your pores in your scalp, and that water is getting right into your bloodstream. So having less chlorine is not only good for your beauty, your skin, and your hair, but it's also good for your health as well. So let's dive into the Jolie shower filter. So first things first, I have been a health and wellness content creator for many years now, and I've used shower filters for about 16 years. I've utilized something like 7, 8, 9 different shower filter brands, so I've had quite an array of experience. And I've used the cheap shower filters that are like $50 all the way up to the ones that are $200 plus, so I've kind of had a range in that as well. And I'm going to get a little bit geeky with you today, so stick with me because I'm going to talk a little bit about the design, but more importantly, the performance of the Jolie shower filter. So the design I like because it's sleek, it comes in chrome or brass or different colors, gold, things like that. And the performance is really great. But what I'm going to focus on more in this video today is the performance of the internal mechanics of this, right? Just like if you have a car, it can look amazing on the outside, but if there's no engine in the body, then it's not going to go that far. So what matters within this filter is the actual filtration material in it itself. And that's so important because that's what creates the quality of the filter, and that's what creates the quality experience that you're looking for. So there's two very important things I want you to keep in mind when assessing a shower filter and its quality. Number one, the size. The Jolie filter is a pretty good size. And if I were to take this off and actually show you, it's a mid-sized filter, I would say. It actually looked a little bit bigger online, to be honest with you, but it's still a pretty good sized filter. It's sort of a medium-sized filter, and then this unscrews here, and then the filter goes in there. The thing about it is when you take it out, you have to replace the filter, and the filter is smaller than this because the plastic housing unit surrounds it. So the filter itself is sort of a medium to small filter. It's not super big, whereas this filter is quite literally almost probably about double the size. And I'll talk about that after this. But basically, the size of the filter is one thing. And then the second thing is the quality of the filter. So the quality of the filter is essentially the material. I'm going to not put that back on. It's going to be the material of the filter. So in this case, you have activated carbon and KDF55. KDF55 helps to remove chlorine, heavy metals, traces of different like bacteria and things like that, algae and things like that. And then the carbon helps to remove chlorine and those things as well. So that is what this filter removes. It's the filter in here, and then there's a little bit more, I believe, activated carbon in this filter here. The thing I like about it is the shower head itself. This is sort of a rainfall shower, and I think most people are using a rainfall shower when they get in the shower. Some people like the, not the pulse, but like the, pressurized water. That's kind of nice, but most people are going to get this. But it's also a downside if you want to be able to change your, your water flow at the end of the funnel, so to speak. So, like I was saying, the two things you want to keep in mind is number one, the quality of the shower filter itself, determined by the size of the filter and the material. I guess I can't screw it back in. So, the size of the filter and the material itself. So this is once again KDF55 and activated carbon. Now, there are other filtration materials as well within shower filters. This shower filter, if you look up here, like I said, is a bigger size filter, and this is not replaceable. So you just buy this whole thing. So within this is the actual filter smaller, and with this, it's, 50% bigger, something like that. So it's a bigger filter. This has KDF55 and KDF85 along with activated carbon, and it also has zeolite clay. And it also has shungite, which is something used in Russia that is rich in carbon. And these all help to filter the water. They remove volatile organic compounds, chlorine, traces of heavy metals, bacteria, ammonia, radioactive elements. I'm trying to think what else. Filters many different contaminants from the water, including pesticides, chlorine, and much more. So basically, a bigger filter with more range of filtration material removes more from the water, in a nutshell. That's the simplest way to put it. So with this, they're similar in price. This one is, the Jolie filter is $174 when it's shipped. So it's $164 and $174 shipped. This filter from Omica, and I'll put this link below, is $134. And there's like a 10% off code, healthy while free. And so this is actually a bigger filter with more filtration material when it ships. But if you are a true, fan of clean water, healthy skin, chlorine-free water, healthy hair, all that kind of stuff, you just attach them together. This attaches to your shower housing unit, and then this is your shower head. And I'm not going to screw it. I'm not even going to try it in this video, but basically you just attach these together, and that works. So once again, this is $134. This is $174. This is bigger and has more filtration types, and this is smaller, and it's like $50 more. But if you combine them, you get the ultimate effect. So you get the most chlorine-free water. You get heavy metals removed from water, pesticides. This removes radioactive elements and algae and bacteria and things like that. This removes some bacteria but not radioactive elements. This uses zeolite, clay, and activated carbon. This just has activated carbon. So pairing them together is great because this does the heavy lifting and removes the most, and then this kind of cleans up any remnants. So the more you can the more filtration material you have and the more that water has to go through, the cleaner it's going to be at the end of the funnel, essentially. So with that being said, the Omica filter is a rating of 5 stars. This rating is a 4.8 stars, so very similar, just a little bit higher on the Omica filter. And then this one you replace, this is a big thing too. This one you replace every 6 months. This one you need to replace the filter every 3 months. So this is a bit more costly and time consuming. What I would recommend is just having both and replacing them both every 6 months, because this is going to filter most of the things and this is going to kind of clean up the remnants of that. And they both work really well together. So the other thing I like about the Omica Organics company is that they have a really amazing shampoo and conditioner right here, actually. It's the most natural shampoo and conditioner you can possibly find on the market. I've searched high and low for many different products and companies. They all have some sort of chemical or solvent in them. These are literally the most natural. They balance your pH. They contain probiotics for your scalp. And they smell like pineapple. It's amazing. So their shampoo and conditioners are amazing as well, and it pairs really well with the shower filter. But if you want the best experience, I just recommend both. Get the Omica filter and have that on as more of a stable thing that's like connected to your pipe, and then have this for your filter and your shower head at the bottom. And when you attach those two, you're going to have the cleanest water possible. So I think they're both great. And but if I had to choose, I'd choose the Omica Organics first and the Jolie second. And if you also like to modify, your shower head and have rainfall or like the pressurize or different types, this really isn't going to work because Jolie is only rainfall, which I think most people use rainfall anyways. But anyways, check out the Omica filter below, the Jolie filter. I have a 10% off code for the Omica filter, so it's $134 goes down to like $120 something, so it's even cheaper. So it's like $60-70 cheaper than the Jolie. So check out that link below, and that discount code and link works for life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is David Benjamin from Wellstar Reviews. Check out Healthy While Free. That's my health and wellness education channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.